Okay, projects open, advanced textures, reflections. Yes. Here we have a basic sphere mapped with an image of the moon, and if I hit M you'll see that it's mirrored. Now what we're going to do is pick layer, and it's only one layer called triangles, and you'll see that it has one image mapped to it. What we can do is we can add another image, and this is called reflect, and as you can see, if we just put it on, it just maps straight onto the side. But what we can do is we can pick the image and change the mapping mode to reflection. There are two different types of reflection. One is blend. So now you see that there is a reflection, and we don't see the moon anymore. Now what we can do with that is we can say change the blend. We can wind it back so that it only contributes to 30% of the blended image. Escape to deselect. Let me hit smooth model lighting and turn the grid off. So now we can see a subtle purple reflection on the moon. And as discussed, we can increase that intensity by bumping it up. We can also say that this mapping mode is additive. Instead of blending with the background, we can say only add reflection, in that the colours is only contributed to, and it's not blended with the background image. And because there's a lot of white here, you can see that it's engulfed all the moon image because it's added the reflection at full intensity. If I pick the layer, change the blend back, we can see more of the moon, but it's still very bright. Anyway, the main purpose why we have you here is to show you the blend reflection, and I want you to change the texture now to night and day. Change the mode back to blend, because when we change a new image it goes back to the default. Escape. Okay, so now our moon has a shadow on it. Let's make it a bit more intense by increasing the blend factor. Okay. But unfortunately we don't see much of, press escape so we can see it, we don't see much of the moon here because the white of the reflection is obscuring the actual colour of the moon. So what we can do is we can say use a transparency, and for this one we've set up an alpha image, which is the opposite of night and day. Day alpha will make escape, will make the white bits of the moon transparent. You'll notice you'll see some flickering around the middle here. That is the resolution of the cube. If we add more resolution, in other words more triangles and more points for a smoother sphere, then we wouldn't see that jumping in between the triangles. So that's how to use reflections.